need a pen and some paper. I might just do you a favor. Your whole career is a failure. I might just take an eraser.
Hey everyone, this is Colin RBLX here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my favorite exploit, or one of my favorite exploits. This is called Fluxus Premium, and this exploit is absolutely amazing. So in this video, we're going to get on how this exploit works, what the UI looks like. I'll rate the editor, and I'll go through all the functions that it has. I'll benchmark the exploit, see which major scripts it can run, etc, etc. We're just going to be reviewing the exploit essentially, and I'll give it a rating out of 10 stars at the end of the video, so stay tuned. You can skip to the end of the video, just leave a like, and yeah, let's get started. So here we have the UI of Fluxus, and this isn't just premium. This right here is, so here is the Fluxus UI, and so as we can see, it's pretty nice and modern. Now this UI isn't just for Fluxus Premium, this is for Fluxus Free as well. But with Premium, basically it gets you premium features like not having to use the key. And so yeah, that's pretty much really what it gives you. I don't have to get a key to use Fluxus Premium. So let's go ahead and see the UI. So right here we have Lewis C run, which I haven't seen on many exploits, so that's cool. More features, better. Alright, we got clear, which is just, you know, the general clear. Open files, save file, does exactly what you expect. We got a console right here, which is definitely not unique, but it's useful. Hopefully this shows errors. We'll find out in a second. And right here we have probably our script hub. Yep, right here we got a script hub. This is a really, really big script hub with a bunch of the scripts that you'll probably use. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We got an FPS unlocker down there, jailbreak, snow hub, owl hub, dark hub, free premium hub. It's pretty good script hub compared to like Synapse X and Sentinel. This gives paid exploits a run for their money. You can either get this free or for 10 bucks, I think is how much it is. $10? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. It'll be in the title of this video anyway. So if we see here, of course we have a scripts tab, which you can see the tabs will save. Of course we have tabs in general. You can close out, add more tabs. Always useful if you're, you know, working with multiple scripts. See? So yeah, pretty useful. Let's check out the editor. So looks like we're using Avalon edit here, or Avalon, however you pronounce it. So that's what a comment looks like, numbers look like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that kind of looks good. So here's the syntax highlighting right here, and you kind of see that in Avalon edit, the selection box is kind of rounded, and I really like that. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so tabbing over does not work. Control A works. Let's see. Can we find things? No. So Control F does not work. Just to let you guys know. Of course, the keyboard commands like Control X and Control V work. Control Y to undo does not work. So yeah, just keep all that in mind. So now, let's get on to the settings tab. So we have auto attach. Basically, you know what this is. It just automatically attaches Fluxus. I'm going to turn that off just for now because I want to show you guys the injecting. Internal UI, we don't really need that, but we'll review it anyway, so I probably will turn it on. Yeah. Access UI inside. Auto execution basically enables the auto execution folder. Auto launch, it's disabled right now. They're probably working on it for maintenance or something like that. Voice commands is a very cool feature, and I'll show you what that does in a second. I'll turn it on. Puppy milk injector does not work currently, for me at least. It's made by compiled code, and yeah, so it's basically supposed to be like a more stable injector. I have no idea, but usually Fluxus uses Shades injector on, you know, default. So for voice pack, you can have it when Fluxus loads up. You can choose all these different things. It's a good feature, and it tells you when you're not injected, and it tells you when your key's valid or whatever. Cool. FPS unlocker, I already have an FPS unlocker right here, so if you don't, you can always enable this. If if you don't want to have to do that. Compatibility mode. I don't recommend doing this one because you may get blacklisted, but you can enable that. It basically spoofs your HUID. Save tabs. That's enabled by default. It saves the tabs, obviously. There's a lot of these things right here. Yep. Execution mode. Now this is cool because we can change from RVM, bytecode conversion, proto conversion. So we'll test out all these to make sure what they all do. Hide Lucy. If you don't use Lucy scripts, this might be a good option for you. Alright, so that's pretty good. Got all this. Of course, we have the credits right here. Showerhead FD, Eyes SD, Zera, and Faded. And of course, the Fluxus logo right here, which is the best logo ever. I love the Fluxus logo personally. Okay, so now let's check out these voice commands. So to enable the voice commands, it's on the second tab over here in the settings. And voice commands allow you to perform specific commands such as inject or execute with your own vocal cords. This is generally a fun command if you wish to impress your friends. Let's try this out. So let's type hello. And to use a voice command, you say the name of the exploit. So Fluxus, clear. Boom, it cleared. I didn't click anything. Let's try this again. Let's try Fluxus, open. Fluxus, open. Very cool stuff. So honestly, I'd rate that. It took a couple of tries, but it's pretty cool regardless. So let's go ahead and inject. Fluxus, inject. Fluxus, inject. There we go. So it should inject. It's not injected yet. We gotta wait for the second window to pop up, which should pop up shortly. Fluxus does take quite a while to inject compared to some other ones. I think it might be injected. Oh, the Windows Defender removed it. Give me a second. Okay, so let's give that another go. Fluxus, inject. Now I have to just wait for the other one to pop up. Here we go. See, so once it says Roblox here, we can see the console will tell us if we're injected or not. Here's our internal UI. The toggle key is insert. We can just press the insert key on your keyboard and the internal UI will show up. So let's review the internal UI real quick. I can already feel the FPS unlocker for my other one, so I don't need that FPS, but let's check out this internal UI. This reminds me of Proto Smasher, almost. But look, you have your settings right here. You can unlock FPS with the internal UI, which is pretty freaking cool. See, we're getting 100 FPS. That's pretty good. So yeah, there's also allow Roblox input, which allows you to pass through your Roblox cursor, which is pretty cool sometimes. You can change the execution mode live, I believe. I don't know if you have to re-inject, but whatever. You can change themes, which you don't have in the original. Nobody would ever want to use Fluxus light mode, but whatever you want. Of course, you got run file, save, open, clear, just the general stuff. So let's go ahead and switch to the dark theme because this looks to be the best. So yeah, compatibility mode, you know what this does. The view script tab, we have our local scripts, which is our script folder. And of course we have our cloud scripts, which is everything in that thing. So that's pretty amazing. You can click execute right here to execute. And so yeah, so let's go ahead and toggle that. And we're going to get on with, maybe I need to enable FPS unlock. Yeah, it feels really weird. So let's go ahead and head off to spawn. And we're gonna try seeing like a benchmark, alright? Let's see the function benchmark. So here we go. Someone's kind of spamming ice cream vans, but we're gonna execute this and get out of here, Windows Defender. We're gonna execute this right here. This script is a function benchmark, and we're gonna go check the console right here, and we're gonna see what functions we're dealing with here. So we got missing functions, decompile, so it doesn't appear that Fluxus has a decompiler. They might be working on that. Set stack, get script, dump string, and get special info. That's pretty dang good considering Sentinel's missing a lot more functions. So Fluxus is better than Sentinel, and there's no doubt about that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So next up, we're going to run a speed test. So let me get the script real quick. So here we go. I got a Lua and Luajit benchmark, the one I do in all my videos. This is to test the speeds. And let's go ahead and give this a run. This is in real time, of course. Would never pause a video while benchmarking. So let's see how fast all this is. If you want to know if it's better than Synapse, go ahead and refer to my Synapse review. That's up, the new Synapse review, and you can see the speeds. So, I believe Synapse, this is just barely faster than Synapse. I believe Scriptware is faster than this. I'm not sure. You can see all my videos and see the benchmarks of these exploits, but yeah, there's the benchmark for that. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 0.4 seconds, and 9 seconds. So, yeah. So, of course, now we're going to try out Dex, which this will obviously run. So, there's no doubt. Yeah, we might have to wait a sec. And there we go. This is just the regular Dex 2.0. I don't know if they have one built into the script hub. We're going to have to find it. Dex. Oh, yeah, we have the Dex Synapse edition built in. So, let's see how fast this is. Okay, definitely not as fast as Synapse, but pretty good. Everything seems to be working. I don't know if we have a decompiler, but we're gonna find out. Let's see. We're trying to decompile the game. Okay, now I'm gonna check in the workspace folder and see if it's there. Okay, so it turns out I was wrong. It can save the game, but let's see if it can show the local scripts. Let's find the local scripts right here. Searching. Okay. Now let's view the script. Script here. Does not appear to have a script decompiler. So it can save instance, but it cannot decompile the scripts. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to save a place, that it's not going to decompile any of the local scripts. And finally, we're going to review this exploit with the memory test. And so here we go. We're just going to spam Synapse Dex. This is once. Okay.
Twice. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. 6 times.
Yeah, memory is just going to keep rising until it hits 3K and crashes. And of course, Fluxus has protection, so you will not get banned if it crashes, because they handle the crash themselves and don't send any logs to Roblox. How cool is that, guys? So yeah, this video is a full review on the Fluxus benchmarks, functions, and yeah. So, the moment you have all been waiting for, the rating. I rate this exploit 8 out of 10. Very good. Although, if you don't have the paid version, I would say it's still worth it. Just the free version has the same execution and the same power. It's just as good, except you have to go through the key system, and that's not always fun. At least it's better than kernels, though. So yeah, I'd rate the Fluxus Premium 8 out of 10. Fluxus Paid 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, or if you disagree with my review, be sure to leave your dispute in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like the video and subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notifications so you can get more notifications when I review a new exploit that comes out. And you can also post down in the comments what exploit you want me to review next. And this was Colin RBLX. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.